What's this guy's name again?
Sunny V2.
So basically, Steve and Steven have rebranded to Goontopia, and it may not go over well with some fans.
The expression is gooning, Gooning.
It's called gooning, and the left wants to ban it completely.
Listen, here's the thing. I love gooning. So get up, dust off, goon.
Goon.
Yeah. Get the dog gooning. I need to update that Tucker clip because he, in Russia, he was showing off how Moscow has goon caves, and you put a quarter in the goon cave and you go in, you take the quarter out when you come out.
Why is gooning so cheap here?
Why is that? The goon caves are clean even when you go in. Why is that?
Vladimir Goonton? I couldn't.
Real quick, huge announcement to everybody. We are on Spotify now. We are officially on Spotify. You can go to the link in this description of this episode, and it's going to be in every description from now on. Check it out. Look, I did something I'm not proud of. Well, and you did too. We gave us 1 star.
Yeah, no, we gave each other 1 star just so we could fight back to the top. If you go there and you see that it's low rated, make sure you give it a 5-star.
Yeah.
We're on Spotify, but again, it's better on YouTube.
It is. It really is.
It is a visual experience. It's like you're browsing the web with us. It's like you're gooning with us.
Right.
Goon.
So the Goon experience. If you don't have a spare monitor to throw Gootopia into, then what are you doing? Get yourself another monitor. Wake up at 4:30 a.m. to start gooning like Jocko does, and come edge with us.
Dislike.
There's this new feature on YouTube. It's been around for a few months. If you say subscribe, YouTube makes the subscribe button glow, and then like. But we want to see dislike. Dislike.
So is it every time you say it?
No, I think it's only the first time you say it.
I hate that.
I know.
Because we could really get a sick beat going, have a light show.
Yeah. We could
like.
That would be so cool. But now we can't do it, and we don't even know if the dislike even works. What about comment? What about share?
Oh, yeah. What about you start glowing when we say that?
Yeah. Canic Home, if he commented, will his thing glow? We don't know. We'll find out, and you guys let us know. Now, we've got so much to talk about.
Yeah, today's episode is brought to you by Family. Is that what we're calling it? This is like sort of the family episode?
It's F is for family. My nephew, Anthony Fantano. Whoa, Bill Burr, don't spoil it. Just because you both married blacks doesn't mean you're related. Or does it?
Family is a big topic today. Not only that, generations, all of that. I don't know. That's the theme.
No, it is. You're right. We've got so much to talk about, so much news to catch up. Something happened recently in the news we need to talk about, okay? Nikki Haley, the presidential candidate, tweeted this the other day. It says, 12 fellas down, 1 to go.
Whoa.
What could this mean? Who's that one fella?
420, too, man. She was really just getting fucking railed out at 420.
But Nikki Haley tweeted this. Who is that one to go? I've got a theory on who it is. It's the newly single Sean Evans. Now
Sean's single. I thought he was dating somebody.
So get this. This is who he was dating. This is brought to us by TMZ, who we love, by the way. So I guess it came out last week that Sean Evans was dating Melissa Stratton, who is a star.
Woo.
So here are some photos of the two of them together, and these are like kind innocent-y photos. I don't know, this could be, maybe they weren't dating, this could be a porn star hello, right? They just smooch someone on the lips.
You just showed 3 photos of them together in different spots. You prove they're together.
That is true, yes, but
I mean, they're on a plane together. I don't know where that is.
I think that's at the Super Bowl, which is even more lovingly, right? And that's she's by herself. Sean Evans is actually standing up in the background. He's so short you can't see him. So when this story broke, the next day on Valentine's Day, he broke up with her. I will never understand why a celebrity would date a porn star ever. I don't know. What do you think about this?
Well, to me, the whole thing, I don't understand why you would date her and then make it public, then immediately, because that's the backlash. This has been the backlash forever when people date porn stars.
Yeah.
So he already knew what was to come when it would have got out.
When the got out,
when the cum got out.
It's like he just set himself up for a relationship that's going to fail.
But maybe, because, Sean, look at him. I mean, he's smiling there. He's a happy guy. And he knows, if I just put on this front for a few days, I can eat her pussy. I just have to ask her really insightful questions. And next thing I know, I'll be giving her hot cunts.
Yeah,
how about that? Hot cunts. That's what I came up with. What was the other one I came up with? Lubed ones.
Lubed ones.
Yeah,
yes.
There we go.
So obviously,
he's using the sauce. He's using the hottest sauce, the highest Scoville in her pussy.
The first, before you get into that, so let's go ahead and talk about this. Of course, the question on everyone's mind is
why?
What would happen if I asked why? Actually, no. What would happen if she was on Hot Ones, you know? So I've got some jokes here. I don't know what order I want you to read these in, but so this one, it opens up like a laptop. It's a long one. But Steven, read
the whole damn thing?
Read the foldable one, yeah.
Porn star Melissa Stratton will reunite with her ex-boyfriend Sean Evans in the latest episode of Hot Ones. Did you guys see this? Did you guys hear about this?
No,
this won't be the first time the adult film star samples a bunch of different sauces on camera.
There you go.
Yow.
Yummy.
I threw the note card, and now you have to add the glass shattering effect, like Letterman.
Yeah.
Am I reading the next one?
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't want to take your favorite one.
No.
Porn
these are for you.
star Melissa Stratton will be the next guest on Hot Ones, just in time for the show to debut the newest flavor for the last dab.
There you go. Yeah, no, you're nailing this.
Okay.
You got it.
All right. Last one?
Yeah. Go ahead. I like this.
Welcome to Hot Ones, the show with hot questions and even hotter pieces of ass.
There we go.
Hotter pieces of ass.
And you know how they give, Sean always gives the accolades.
We're going to have to start writing jokes.
Yeah,
that was
I
kind of
know.
fun just reading it off of a card because it took all the pressure off of actually having to be. I thought it was funny.
Because if it wasn't funny, you
I still
could
read
just,
it.
And you could be like, well, you wrote this, idiot. So whenever he's like listing off her accolades, he can be like, Melissa Stratton was in, porn parodies such as Op and Wiener.
Really?
Edgers of the Fowler Goon.
Okay, I have seen that one.
The Bone of Incest.
Oh. Ooh.
And then Anatomy of Your Balls, Anatomy of a Fall.
Gotta have to check that one. I'm going to have to rent that one from the library.
Yeah. And then the last thing I had about this was, you know how like in every Hot Ones, I think there's like a contract that all guests sign where it's like, you don't have to eat all the wings, you don't have to do the last dab, but at some point in the interview, you have to tell Sean that he asked a really good question. They always do that.
Yeah, and you have to do it as you're sort of still chewing. That's a really good question.
So like his question to Melissa would be, something like, when you're taking all these loads, you know how he does like these hand gestures? Let me pull up.
Well, and what was now I'm already coming up with my own bit here. What was the segment he used to do when deep dive into your Instagram, but now it's deep dive into your porn?
Oh, yeah.
Porn or something like that. And then that's actually why they broke up because he finally saw it and he just couldn't believe it.
He'll do this thing where he's using hand gestures. Yeah, like this. And he's like, when you're taking all the different loads to the face, do you ever taste any potential, like what could have been humans, like a potential doctor or lawyer or astronaut, or are they all future convicts? And then she's like, wow, that's such a good question, Sean. And, but this is just one.
Mind over mommy, though. I mean, maybe he's hurting inside,
Yeah. What if she broke up with him? I just can't imagine someone saying I love you to someone who's like drank. That's like crazy to me. Sorry. So Sean got me thinking, do you remember the Coomer guy?
Coomer?
Yeah. Not the Coomer Wojak. I'll pull this up. It's kind of a deep cut. I had to go to this 4chan thread that was archived, but this guy, he popped up a while ago.
Ooh.
And he was pictured at like he goes to like porn conventions and takes all these pictures. This is Sean Evans' dad right here. It runs in the family. Ooh. So let me pull up a few others.
It is sort of a sick vampiric version of Sean Evans.
Oh yeah, he's like a Russian Sean Evans.
Not Nosferatu kind of.
Let me see. So yeah, this is like the famous Coomer that we
I like
all
that
know.
other one.
Oh yeah, Der Coomer. Yeah. So here he is again with someone. And he just goes to these conventions. And what's even more shocking, at some point in this thread,
what a freaky looking dude.
Like father, like son. Here he is, got too much pussy in that photo.
I love it.
And then there's him with Sean right there.
Wow. So Sean did used to have hair.
Yeah, he did. And
damn, bald people look funny.
I know, yeah. And they're all the same. I mean, they're like literally
those
all the
eyes,
same.
though, he looks really... Pull up a photo of Nosferatu. I know we all know what Nosferatu
Yeah.
looks like. We've all seen the SpongeBob episode. So something like that. I mean,
So what is this, the grandfather?
Even the eyes.
Oh, yeah. The sunken in blank look. I mean, these are the same person.
We can tell his eyes are greenish blue somehow, even if it's black and white.
Yeah.
It's sort of that translucent.
But I've got something even bigger.
Filthier.
This ain't even the news today. The news is about Sean Evans' long-lost brother. Because there's another bald man who has also dated a porn star that came out in the past week. So we saw these last week. It was An-thony Fantano. Guys, this is creepy stuff. These pictures of An-thony Fantano, like horny, like that one is innocent. So this is some porn star girl. And then I have to censor this. He's like opening this chick's ass cheeks up and he has this look on his face where he's like enjoying it. I don't know. Even when he gives albums a 10, he doesn't show this much pleasure in what he's talking about.
Well, I mean, why would you?
I don't know.
He's about to fuck somebody. Why would he be more excited about an album than pussy?
And then I saw this. This is a tattoo from his ex-wife who was black. So that's why he's related to Bill Burr in my head, by the way. And then you've got...
Well, and all Italians are related to blacks. And, and I won't say too much more about...
We got more to come. Stick tuned for that.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I can show this. You can see this girl's nipples.
Well, here's the thing is, honestly, that maybe is the first time I've ever respected Fantano, is knowing that he actually gets pussy from somebody that looked hot.
And she just like...
Titties.
She shared those pictures online, I guess because people didn't believe her that she dated him. And I tried to watch a video she made, like, explaining it. And this is kind of the sad part. She like has like no brain. I mean, it was a 30-minute video. In 8 minutes, she said like 2 things and just kept talking in circles. It was awful to try to listen to. But here is some footage for those of you who don't believe me that they're actually brothers. So I've got this home video footage here. You're really going to want to pay attention to.
Just as I was finishing the case.
So that's Sean, right? Baby Sean Evans. And then watch... Fantano as a baby next to Sean Evans, the two brothers. One big happy Coomer family. It runs in the family. The Baldies, they love the porn stars.
So that's just what a Coomer is somebody that is like a simp for porn people?
Yeah.
That's what the meme is? I still kind of don't get it. But.
So yeah, that's what it is.
That guy's creepy.
And he is the father of the two. The new Kanye West album came out. It's called Vultures. If you haven't heard it, have you listened to it?
Yeah, I haven't finished it. I thought it kind of sucked, to be honest.
I did too. Yeah, Anthony Fantano like made a non-review of the album, saying like he can't review it. But I feel like the album, like you had kind of said, it was... I'm not a huge Kanye West fan, like I've told you. I only like the album Yeezus, and that's really it. But even I just didn't think this album was very engaging. So I feel like that alone, you should be able to listen to the album and review it and give it the low score that you probably want to give it. You know, he makes this whole thing about like, I am choosing to not review this album. And by the way, it sucks. And let me just say real quick. Oh, I'm sorry. I wanted to share my favorite line from the album. Oh, the video's been taken down by YouTube. It was that I Urkel a bitch. Did I do that? Which that's a criticism of the album I want to say real quick. Because that's the same bit that Kanye does in Yeezus when he's like, I put a dick in my mouth. I put a dick in my mouth. Did I do that? It's the same thing.
I thought the album sucked. I thought most of the stuff he's talking about in is just stuff he's been talking about in public for like the last few years. So it's like nothing new or innovative or original from him at all.
But does he do stuff like this normally where he, you know, during the progress of the album does these public things and then the album comes out and it reflects it? Or is this like a new...
I think all of his best albums have been totally original and out of nowhere. Like with Yeezus, it came out of nowhere that he was going to be like using now like this industrial sound or kind of this experimental rap. And even before that, dark fucking twisted motherfucking fantasy.
Yeah.
That one, again, was just like had more like orchestral elements and everything.
Like I've told you, I've only listened to like the worst Kanye West albums, really. So aside from like Yeezus, what's your favorite album of his?
I think it's probably Late Registration. That was the first one I liked a lot. For a long time, I liked the sick, twisted motherfucking black ass fantasy.
Yeah.
But Late Registrations, I don't know. I think it's like before he got too famous or anything, and I don't know, became a little bit crazier. But I mean, Kanye was still great when he was crazy, but. Now he's not so much.
Yeah. I wonder if the age is just what's coming to him or something. I don't know. I mean, every time he does anything, though, all eyes are on him. So I almost wonder if that is what's behind all of the stuff that's happened in like the last few years.
So what does Fantano rate these albums? Does he do a 1 to 5? This proves that I've never been such a loser. I've never even watched a full Fantano video.
He does 1 to 10.
1 to 10.
And he is given like My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy like a 10.
Yeah.
So
of course.
Let me.
He saw the Pitchfork review and then he did it.
Right.
Pitchforks, torches, and other Fantanos.
Oh gosh, here we go. I mean, like this guy was horny. Can you believe it? 2 different lives he leads.
I don't know why you're so surprised at this. I guess to me, but maybe I don't know him well enough.
Yeah. Tell me why that's weird.
I think when you look at this guy, he's like a pedo. I don't know if I can say that, but he looks more on that side. I mean, he has a mustache and he's bald, so you just assume he's like whacking it to weird stuff.
Which is why it's weird that he was with an adult. Let me see what I clipped here.
Saying and doing recently, and feel like it's totally beyond the pale. And even if this record was somehow good, what am I supposed to do? Tell the Jews in my audience, "Aw, come on, man, he didn't mean it. It's not so bad. He's just a little crazy, that's all." Especially since he's not doing anything to gain forgiveness. He is very apparently not sorry for anything he's been saying or doing. And the apologies he has given aren't worth a lick of shit, because he'll think nothing of saying Jesus Christ, Hitler, yay,
I just don't understand why Fantano has to do this like moral grandstanding when he talks. The entire time he does this stuff, it's just like, why can't you just review the album?
Yeah.
And like you were saying to start it off, it's just everything in the album is stupid. There's so much dumb how can I hate Jews? I fucked one. It's like, that's kind of funny, but it's just Kanye's just fixated on something and he can't like get it out of his head.
Yeah, and it's like that in of itself is what
is lazy.
Yeah, is deserving of the low score. You don't have to, like you said, make this case. I feel like he also just kind of makes like these huge blanket statements here about it. He's like, well, Kanye apologized, but they weren't worth anything. And like, what am I supposed to say to Jews that, oh, he didn't really mean it? And I don't know. He's just kind of, I guess, more in his own head and worried about the reception of it. Fantano's had a weird ride. He used to be like kind of friends with Sam Hyde. And now seeing what he's just come to is just crazy.
You sent me another Sam Hyde Fantano diss, or was he going to do another diss? But you sent me a song the other day. What was it? I'd never seen that before.
I was just, it was two clips put together, one of some Sam Hyde song and another of Fantano listening to like, I think it was like Mac Miller's album that came out after he died, and he's like crying. And so they just took the clip of him crying and just put it next to the Sam Hyde rap, like he was crying to that. The other thing that's out of character for Fantano is he makes this case, he can't review this album because it's so bad. Kanye West is so bad. But, going back, and I know I hate to do this, like if you look at his past history or whatever, but he's reviewed this guy named Burzum, who's like literally, he's a Scandinavian black death metal artist who's like set churches on fire and has like murdered people before. So, and he's addressed that in the video, and he's like, I know he's a neo-Nazi, but I'm still going to listen to his music and rate it.
Well, that's what's funny too, is like how many rappers have been to jail for stupid shit and that you have to rate their albums well.
Yeah.
It's like, if you're not going to rate the new Snoop Dogg, because Snoop Dogg actually was in a gang at one time, where Kanye hasn't done really anything besides be racist, quote unquote.
Yeah. Yeah, isn't that like a whole part of the rap culture? Like, we're going to kill people?
Yeah, I thought blacks were supposed to hate Jews.
Yeah.
We don't care as long as the album is good. His personality and what he says doesn't matter to me. I only care about the music. How do you penetrate this level of self-imposed ignorance?
How do you penetrate this level of self-imposed ignorance?
All right.
Somebody I like is friends with him, that I found out, and it bugs me. I'm not going to say who it is.
Friends with Fantano?
Yeah.
Really?
No, somebody I like that's not, I don't know the person.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Personally, I'm saying like somebody I like in the world, out in the world is friends with Fantano, and I just found that out about somebody I like, and it's sort of a, but
kind of like a
so I'm trying to justify it, but now I guess the point is I've been thinking about Fantano myself a lot lately, and I don't like it. And I don't know how I escaped ever watching his music reviews.
Yeah,
but I never watch music stuff, I guess, really on YouTube. Maybe that's just it.
No, that's a
like
good
album reviews. I've never watched that shit.
I think that's a good thing, because then once you try to like read, like I try to read some reviews and stuff, but then I feel like that's kind of like skewed the way I think about things, because then I feel like I have to put it through a filter system that some reviewer has, and it's just, it kind of dilutes your own personal opinion on things.
Yeah, this is actually weird. I never really thought of this. I never read reviews for anything.
Really?
Except maybe like a video game if I'm thinking about buying it. But that's like when I go to Reddit to read like a review or something, and it's like, okay, but then these people are fucking stupid. So, you don't want to take their opinion on anything. But, I love too, you have this, by the way, I don't know if we've talked about this on the show. You have the third-party plugin that shows likes and dislikes. And we don't know how accurate it is, but the fact that this has 76K.
Yeah.
And if we did Google inspect and change it to 1,000,000K, then it would look real.
Yeah.
But, so...
Yeah, I guess allegedly this is a split video. I think it's just slow to catch up or something. But I don't understand though how a simple plugin can show this stuff.
But again, back to reviewing stuff. It's weird that anybody would watch reviews. I guess I don't know. I'm not inclined, or I've never been inclined to do that. But it does kind of just skew your opinion of it. Why would you want to hear how good an album is? Why wouldn't you just listen to an album?
Yeah. And I will say for me, like I started listening to him in like middle school. I knew who he was when I was in middle school. And that was because I liked music that like nobody else liked. And I just wanted to hear someone else talk about it. But then he would like give everything I liked, like MGMT and The Voids, like a low score. And then I'd just be like, fuck this guy, I don't like him. But at least he talked about him, whatever. and pretty much repeated that cycle for a while. And then, I don't know.
Fantano right hand on the Bible.
He does this other thing that's so disgusting. He makes these TikToks where he goes on like college campuses, dresses like a college student.
And that's what I mean, perv.
Yeah,
not you, him.
But he'll be like, "What's your favorite album?" And they'll say, "What's that Neutral Milk Hotel?" They'll say something like that, and he goes, "That's pretty mid. Haven't you listened to?" And he just like.
Fantano's the worst kind of person because he knows like the second level of music and not just the first normie level. So he'll shit on somebody who likes Neutral Milk Hotel, but he'll like the I don't know,
like Caliuch's.
He'll like Death Grips or something, which I like Death Grips too, obviously. But wasn't he a Death Grips? Isn't he sort of memed as the Death Grips guy?
Yeah.
Okay. I've never even watched those.
That's even more pure because I would argue that 50% of Death Grips fans watch The Needle Drop on a regular basis. So look at that. You've come to this stuff all on your own. I have to steal from others and get influenced, but you're the original soul here.
Thank you. If you've been feeling down and out, this is the time of the show, especially because we're so negative. Everybody's on the comment section saying, you guys are so negative.
Mm-hmm.
But Davis Clarke, the man, the myth, the legend, well, he's here. He's going to be here. You want to watch him now?
Yeah.
Okay, this guy is awesome. So I saw him like literally like a day or two before you sent me the thing. So we must have both just saw him like at the start of this viral thing.
Yeah.
Because he had, I didn't even look.
He had like 30,000.
30,000. And then he was at 40 the next day, then 70, then 90 at 100. Now he's up to 200K.
Yeah.
His bio reads, this is Davis Clarke, which is just a perfect name for this guy. Inspire. Help others, do the right thing, enjoy life every day. Riser.
Yes.
Well, you know, his dick gets hard. Okay, but you don't even know him yet, people. This is what you're going to learn about him right now.
Nerves through the roof this week because like anyone, I deal with a lot of emotions and I'm just a regular person going through a crazy time right now. Nerves through the roof this week.
If you follow me on Twitter, you'll know this is how I feel with a new scheduled video coming out shitting on Tom McDonald. That's nerves through the roof this week. So let's see. Let's just kind of go down the list.
Life
some
is
of them are
crazy.
And then
but as long as we keep grinding and moving, things will keep getting better and we'll keep working. Get up and rise, boys.
Have you tried anal, Davis? The most intelligent skinwalker I've ever seen. You're cold-blooded, Davis. Me, a federal informant, talking to the plug. These Excel sheets don't stand a chance. I mean, yeah, these are pretty funny.
Deal with a lot of the most highly anticipated finance test that America's ever seen is coming up on Friday. If you thought that Super Bowl was intense, you don't know the level of locked in that I'm going to be because it's a whole new definition of a pass-fail class.
And people have called him like the final boss of LinkedIn and you know, stuff like that. Let me see.
Became an overnight sensation through years of hard work. But I'm going to stay true to my values because even if I only had 1,000 followers like I did last month, I would still do the same exact things and get after it for the people.
So let's take a look at what he's got. So is he
maybe
Swedish?
Yeah, the little Swedish horse back there.
And he's kind of like what I would imagine Lex Friedman would want to be. This is how Lex Friedman views himself.
This is the Giga Chad White version of Lex Friedman.
Yeah. There's one video. Let me see if I can find it.
I would love for him and Lex to interact, though. That would be the most beautiful thing ever because they would just be positive vibes the entire time.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's very beautiful what you make. I'm just going to keep coming on your show and keep coming in your ass. I'm going to try anal.
Locked in.
I'm going to try anal with you, Lex.
I'm locked in your ass right now.
When opportunity knocks, I answer. It doesn't matter what day of the week it is or where I am. I'm going to full send that thing. Let's have a Friday, people.
Let's have a Friday, people.
To wake up early, get a workout.
And that's the other thing, too, is you're telling me that he runs like 100 million miles
at a time. He had a podcast that the episode is like about a year old, and he was describing the training for a 100-mile race that he had to do in like 30 hours. It's like insane. This guy's like incredibly fit. He had one video. I can't find. Oh, this is the good. This
the gas
is the
one.
good
This is my favorite one, everybody.
But he had another one that was like, he goes, I know I'm the best dressed person today for my remote work job, but I love a good challenge. Send me what you're wearing today, and stuff like this, like goofy things like that. But this is the best. This is probably the best video.
The hate fuels me, but right now the haters are gassed. They're looking for Dunkin' Donuts so they can get some caffeine, get some energy like we have. Because we're coming at every day trying to make the world a better place and stand up for people who are vulnerable, whether they're being bullied or just dealing with something. We're all about giving them that inner confidence to do what they want in life. Let's go.
Damn, he really just let himself go on there. Like, and we're also here to help people who are getting bullied. And
I just love too that he was like, okay, what buildings are around here and how can I make this work? Okay, there's the gas, there's the coffee.
I mean, there's a golden opportunity to be like, my haters are gassed up and I'm about to fart. You know, that would
I
have
love
been
it. They're looking for their I don't know, the haters are gassed. They're looking for donuts to get.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me
all about making the world a better place.
All about making the world a better place.
Oh,
And
his hat too.
so this, I can't find the video. I tried to look for it the other day. Oh, let's see what he's sorry, let me restart this.
Please continue to share your opinions in the comments section because that's what our founding fathers wanted. Freedom of speech, press, and expression is what makes this country special. So whether it's love or hate, I formally invite you to keep sending those messages up to Boston, the birthplace of freedom, where a bunch of farmers and rabble-rousers like Sam Adams started the greatest country on earth. Let's go. Have a Monday, people.
He has made it impossible to hate him.
I know.
It's
he
like
really
crazy.
has.
It's just, it truly is the thing. It's like kill them with kindness. If you honest to God are in this guy's comment section commenting negative things, you're a fucking loser.
Right,
like, you're literally a fucking loser. If you're trying to get under this guy's skin, because he's a total alpha over you if you're trying to bug him.
And so the lore on the hat, I can't find the video, but he said that it's his Rocky hat. So it's the same hat Rocky wears in the movies. And so whenever he has like a big day and he needs an extra
test day,
he needs a boost of confidence, he will wear his Rocky hat. And that's like adorable. Like when I was a kid, I had a bear blanket, you know, and if I went to go stay somewhere else that wasn't my house and I was nervous, I'd always have my bear blanket with me. It's like his own, but he's an adult, and, but it's still cute.
Yeah.
Okay. The one he's got the Vipers on and this, and he has this.
This was after the test.
I think before. Oh yeah, he's
before.
prepping.
Locked in for exam. He's got the Dropkick Murphy.
Yeah. The Pirates of the Caribbean sound. I don't know. I think I looked this song up, and I guess it was from The Departed. So I don't know. There was no Celtic
it's just the theme song of Boston. What do you think? Dropkick Murphy? Isn't
Yeah. That's what you said.
I'm shipping up to Boston. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but this sounds like a Pirates of the Caribbean sound.
No, it sounds like some Irish shit.
I don't
look up. What do you mean you looked it up and nothing came up?
No, I looked up the song, and the Wikipedia said that the song was popularized in the movie The Departed.
No.
But it's not. I guess it is about Boston.
Dude, DraftKings, they're trying to fucking sponsor Davis.
Oh, hell yeah. My boy is absolutely. And then who was the guy he wanted to play golf with? He was like, hey, Top T, Top J, Top J. Yeah. Yo, seriously, bro. Let's
go grind.
Let's get some content together.
Tony P. Would you like to have a golf match sometime this year? I think it's about time that we work together to bring positivity to the people.
Tony Piss.
Who's tagged? And the PGA Tour responded, dude. That's so crazy.
Let me see.
I mean, it's just their social account. It's not like...
Oh, Tony Pin DC. Tony Polcari.
Maybe he knows this guy.
He's
this
got
a golfer? This isn't even a golfer?
Yeah, what the heck? Maybe he's an influencer, you know.
Clearly.
And then they just want to golf together. I
Make
thought he
some
was
great content.
Yeah, I thought he was a PGA guy. Because you mentioned the PGA.
Comment, dude.
Yeah, he kind of looks like a cross between like a Nathan Fielder and somebody from Jersey Shore.
I said Schwarzenegger and Lex Friedman.
That's honestly better.
Because Schwarzenegger has the gap tooth and the strong jaw.
Yeah.
And he could probably do a Schwarzenegger. I believe in him. And I know he believes in himself. He could definitely do a Schwarzenegger if he wanted to. You just got to get up, rise, goon. See, so that's really it. And that's what people have to understand. There's nuance in life, right? Because we hate somebody like Jocko, who's sort of just trying to motivate you in this weird, I don't know, how would you describe it?
Yeah. It's like this pseudo, it's like he's convincing people that like everybody needs to wake up at 4:30. Like they all have like some stupid concrete rule that's arbitrary but sounds good, and it tricks a lot of stupid people. So I guess it works.
I think in Davis Clarke, he's just trying to be like a living embodiment of what you should be, which is positive, and you go through your day optimistic that good things are going to happen. You're going to crush the day in those Excel spreadsheets.
It's a feeling that you have to have. It's not, your problems aren't going to be solved when you wake up at 4:30 or when you have protein powder and pre-workout. Your problems are going to be solved when your attitude changes. And this is, he's like the living embodiment of an incredibly positive attitude, which is, like you've said, he's like impossible to hate.
I was just going to say scroll. What's like the oldest video he has?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't go all the way down, but
let's try to find, because I think it's just like...
He's been doing this forever too, which is like how you know he's...
Inspector Gadget.
Legit. Oh, I love the ones when he gets his friends in, because you know they're either...
They're recorded for way too long, longer than they want to be recorded for.
Happy Halloween. Great day to get after it, close some deals, make some birdies,
Let's go. Yo, bring that hype.
I love it too because this guy, at this point in time, this is just his annoying coworker, not the guy who's gonna have 200,000 followers within like a week or two.
Right.
Or I guess within a few months. That was in October.
Let's see. I want to see when he did. Oh, this is where he talked about the Rocky hat, maybe.
Hey, the big day is finally here. It's test day, round 3.
Okay, sorry. That was a pretty long one. Okay, so we'll keep scrolling down. I mean, this is so good. He looks so goofy there, but...
One of my friends just texted me and said that he was watching the CS188 video. The Sir Mix-a-Lot YouTube poop from CS188.
How old is that?
I don't know. I didn't remember that one. He just texted me and said he was watching the...
Who?
Not the Daniel, Daniel from my high school, though.
Oh, okay.
Who's into YouTube poop. Who's into YouTube poop.
Poop-pilled?
Yeah. We were really poop-pilled together.
So
Back to Davis.
Yeah. This is Davis's first video.
So he's a karate kid. Jiu-jitsu.
Oh, this is a post.
Jiu-jitsu.
I'm sorry. Well, I thought I was on his reels.
Huh?
I thought I was on his reels.
Oh.
Evidently not. I'm sorry about that. Motherfucker. Oh, that's it? No, yeah. Come on. Hell yeah.
That's it.
And also, he's always like opening up. Oh,
just see him run.
What the fuck is? Why does it do that? So you go up. You gotta go up. You gotta go down. You gotta get in.
You gotta get sucked. You gotta get fucked.
Oh, here we go.
Guys, we're going live here on J Ho's podcast. Thanks
Gootopia, baby.
for having us on here.
4 years ago.
Talk some March Madness. There's the legend right there. Let's get after it today. Maury, stay with the big win. It's coming. Guys.
Dude, if he's into gambling, that would be cool.
Here he is grilling.
I would love that.
Yo, Devin, this is some real grilling out here. We're getting a Father's Day feast ready. First, we started them off with some vegetables over here. Yes, we cooked these on the grill. That's some real skill. Then we got the sausages already. Those are primed, and finally, we're hitting with the big steaks right here. Those are quality, better than all that beef you were testing in Boston today. You need a real cooking show? Get me on
Look at this.
And look at that big smile he has. Yeah,
I know, he's just happy to be he's making fucking food for his dad. I wasn't even paying attention. Look at this comment though. This is what exactly I'm talking about. 4 minutes ago, somebody's going back to his oldest post like we are, and they're doing exactly what we're insulting.
Yeah.
Man, I really love highly functional special ed kids like you, bro. Keep it up, big fella. It's like, dude, sure you're right. I mean, maybe he's a little off, but
he's practicing for those CFA tests, those financial exams. You can't be retarded to do those.
Yeah.
So, and
I just mean like maybe he is a little, Asperger or something.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. But he's like, it's like he's autistic about emotional
optimism.
positivity. Yeah. Which is like, if you're going to be autistic, that's what you got to be autistic about. I mean, these people like live forever, and
we should have doxed that person, by the way. But
yeah, you're lucky. Next time we see you, we won't be so nice. Let's see if any of these others stick out. You said you want to get one of him running.
Yeah, let's just see.
The hell, dude, this one is just like
just click it.
His mom took this picture, like this is what he chose to wear to school.
Today we're launching the Riser Challenge, where we're challenging you to wake up early, at least one day a week before work.
See, that's not demanding, Jocko.
We don't care whether you're doing one push-up or a full marathon. Everything counts, because we found that this routine is so instrumental to our lives, and we know that it'll set you up for success the rest of the day. Let's rise together. Let's go.
There we go. Always with a smile. And that's the other thing that, like with Jocko, he can't smile. He's get up, reload, relock, and retard.
It is true. Why do all of those people have to pretend like working out and discipline and stuff is bad? Maybe that's why I never tried discipline out.
Yeah.
Because everybody makes it seem like it's this horrible thing.
Right.
Davis is starting to convince me it could be fun.
Exactly.
It could actually make my life better. It could make me a happier person if I get up and run at 4 a.m. Once a week, sure.
Quick trick.
Maybe that'll turn into 2 times. It's not Jocko staring me down.
Right, like you're in the army just because you went outside to run. This might be a little bit better.
We just crushed this Boston Marathon. We're here with Tammy and Roman. They both pushed me throughout the training cycle to get way faster. What do you think, Tammy? Oh yeah, let's go. Absolute unit right here. Roman, he cooked me at the end. This guy's a dog. Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah.
Yo,
inspires us all.
Did he say this guy's a dog? This guy cooked dog? I couldn't quite.
This guy eat dog.
This guy cooks the best dog. It's incredible.
Davis, Devaru, you were not supposed to. Karakaru.
Which, by the way, he said he ran the Boston Marathon. You have to qualify for that. That's like one of the most prestigious like marathons.
Really?
Yes, that's not easy to do at all.
Well, why is it any harder than any other marathon?
Because you have to qualify for it.
You really have to qualify for it?
Yes, you do. You
okay.
have to hit,
I didn't know
a good
that.
time. Yeah,
cool.
yeah. Okay, one more Rocky hat, and then we can...
We ripped the test today. There were some I knew right off the bat, easy answers, but there are also some where it's tough. It's 50-50, you just don't know. That's why it's a tough test, and that's what it all comes down to. But either way, it was fun today, long process, so everyone's helped me out over this most recent 6-month study period, or really over the past 2 years preparing for this test. Honestly, it means a lot. Hopefully I'm able to get the score to get the pass. I won't find out actually for about 2 months. It's tough. They review the exams for a while, so probably in July, I'll give everyone an update if it's a pass or a fail. But either way, it was on today, and thank you so much.
It's just what it comes down to.
So follow this guy, everybody. He's pretty awesome. We really enjoy watching his stuff.
We love him.
If you're commenting on him in a negative way, you're a loser.
Yeah.
And I don't care. I'll take the moral high ground, okay, Fantano?
Yeah.
I'll take it because you know what? There's nothing wrong with this guy. You look into his eyes, you know he's pure of heart.
Exactly.
That would be hilarious if he was like a rapist, though. You're going to get down, you're going to suck my dick, and you're going to smile. Okay.
That's just what happens. You know, get locked in. No, he locks her in the room. You're locked in.
Okay. Locked in. You just keep that creepy face.
That's just what happens. Yeah.
I guess as a serial killer, it does make him scarier.
Yeah.
You know, if you thought maybe he actually was. If it came out that he was.
Yeah. That would make his whole back catalog pretty haunting.
Mm-hmm.
Gassed up. He covered someone in gasoline before lighting him on fire or something. But
so what else is positive out there? Did somebody get a dog recently?
Positive? Like dog paws? Yeah. You showed me this freak of nature.
Yeah, so I'll let everybody know here. Dave Portnoy, founder of Barstool Sports, bought he rescued a dog.
Yeah.
He rescues this dog, Miss Peaches. And go to the beginning. Let's just show everybody.
Okay.
Yeah. So Dave meets her, and I love this because, and I don't know, you can't skip ahead in this, can
Nice
you?
to meet you. Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Let me,
if you pull it up as maybe you can only do that on your phone then. But anyway, so this dog here, right, she's wearing a little coat, you know, and then as soon as they take it off, you're going to see that she has hanging nipples. She got swinging teats. And it's just sort of funny. I don't know.
Yeah,
they save her from a puppy mill, though. I think she was being bred to death. So
okay.
Also, I got to kill this spider really quick. So
okay. Yeah. And on the surface, you know, this dog looks very cute. And I guess it is a cute dog. I don't know. Some people love the pit bull dog. I don't. I'm always the golden retriever guy. But, you know, I guess bless Dave Portnoy's heart, this undoes anything he's ever been accused of because he's adopted a dog. And now he's picking up the dog. He's going to be carrying it inside his house. He's really teasing this reveal for what you're about to see. And let's hear from him what he has to say.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, yeah.
I'm back. And now Dave has the dog. He's taking photos with it. Are we just waiting to see these nipples now? Okay. Famous Miss Peaches.
I'm just waiting to see
By the way,
nipples.
I love Red Bar follows this account, so I know on the next episode of Red Bar, we're going to get a Miss Peach. We've been following this Miss Peaches, everyone. Okay, Jules and I do the and her name is Miss Peaches. I just want to know, he's either going to be like, I am so sick of this Miss Peaches, or it's going to be like, and I am so invested in this Miss Peaches.
Yeah. I can't get enough. Damn. I mean, can they clip the nipples or something?
Somebody asked him that because somebody was like insulting him. But Dave's a big animal guy, which you didn't know.
Yeah, I did not.
And so I think he will love the dog. But the dog did eat his wallet today, which was the latest post. He's like, Miss Peaches. And then I was like, maybe he will put the dog down.
Yeah.
No. So I don't know. That dog's going to be living the life. Honestly, you got to fly home in a private jet.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Okay. We're getting some more angles here. It's really worth the wait because once you see, my.
I wouldn't love to rub that bell. Now, I will say this, because we obviously sort of prepped the show in some capacity but ahead of time, and you were telling me, I don't totally agree with you. I would rescue a dog if it wasn't crazy, and this dog doesn't seem crazy.
Yeah.
But I would not, you know.
Well, it is kind of funny. Because I always said, like, I would never go to a shelter and adopt an animal, but I have a new cat because it just walked up to me, and I was like, oh, this is my cat. So I will do that, but I won't go to a shelter, which I think is probably worse to just pick up a stray on the street. Stray on the street because you keep what I beat. How long is this?
Yeah, you didn't have to watch the whole thing.
Okay.
We got as long as we get.
I thought he brought the dog inside.
No, that's the second video.
Okay, this one. Okay, yeah.
Because he had to fly back, I think.
Come on, Nippy.
Miss Peaches. Oh yeah, put the volume on. He talks to it.
Come on.
We get to see Dave's house for the first time.
Oh,
no.
Yeah.
Come on, there you are. Come on, Miss. Come on. Come on, Miss Peaches. Oh, crash.
What does he want to do on
You
Miss
want to
Peaches?
explore Miss Peaches?
No, I do not.
This is your new home, Miss Peaches. Hi.
Okay, so that one's good. So now the dog's there. We don't have to click on all of them, but I can explain what happens in every single one. This one, she's too scared to take the stairs. Spoiler, in a few days after this, she learns the stairs.
Good.
So she's improving. Now she's playing with her toys.
Where's the video of Dave like sucking on the
Yeah,
dog?
it's
this one?
Scroll up maybe. Scroll up even more. Okay, go back. You were right. Yeah, the one. Yeah, I think so.
We gotta tell people your story. You were in Atlanta and they rescued 26 dogs from a breeding, hoarding, neglect situation. Where are you going, Miss Peaches? Come on, we gotta tell our story, Miss Peaches. So the name of the organization that, Miss Peaches.
Yeah, this is it. He goes in.
The name of the organization that saved you was
gosh.
Lifeline Rescue Project in Atlanta. For Miss Peaches.
No, it wasn't this one.
So buy
shit.
a shirt, 100%
He's
of the
kissed.
profits going to Lifeline Animal Shelter Rescue in Atlanta. They saved Miss Peaches from that.
She's ready.
terrible
She's used to
situation.
it.
Yeah.
I don't know how anyone can be mean to Miss Peaches. So buy a shirt, rescue. Right, Miss Peaches?
And Dave's single now,
You're a
too.
super Miss Peaches. You don't even know it. You're super viral, Miss Peaches.
He's recently single.
Hey, don't push me like that. Hey, don't push me like that. Miss Peaches. Okay, Miss Peaches.
Oh, did you see the one when she like shit in his bed though?
No.
Okay,
Is it this one or this one?
Scroll up.
I don't know what you do at night, but you cause a ruckus and everything wakes up. It's so dirty.
Oh, her nipples look normal now.
Yeah, he's fucking sucked them
What
back
are
to
you
normal.
doing at night?
Sucked them back to normal.
Miss Peaches, is that blood? Is it poop? What? Do you just get the bed so dirty every single night? I can't figure it out. Oh, Peter says
Get
don't worry
diapers
about
now?
it.
That's a thing?
Dog diapers. Let's see what's new on the story. Why doesn't it play with sound?
Miss Peaches with the...
Okay, that's enough of this. Miss Peaches. Oh,
So
Miss
yeah, so now the dog. Miss Peaches is gonna go global. I guess she's a superstar. So
already got her new implant or her breast reduction.
I don't know if that's interesting to you people, but it is good to know. I kind of like. Miss Peaches is growing on me, and if her nipples go totally back to normal, I'm sold.
Yeah, I mean, in that other video where she shat on the bed and was on her back, I mean, she looked normal enough for me to pet the dog.
So recently, since we've talked to you last, Tucker interviewed Vlad the man Putin. Vlad the dad, probably.
And this was pretty controversial because in Soviet Russia, Putin interviews you.
Mm-hmm.
So
he basically put a masterclass on. Tucker sat there the entire time while he just basically gave the history of Russia.
Yeah.
And just gave his agenda and totally took advantage of the fact that Tucker was going to come over there, give an American interview.
Yeah.
And that's the only one he's going to do now.
I also like how like we're so stupid in America. Like there had to be a disclaimer at the beginning of the video where Tucker's like, just so you know, Vladimir Putin talks about Russia for about 30 minutes and we didn't interrupt him.
It's your job to keep asking him.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. You're probably scared he's going to kill you if you piss him off too much or something, but...
And he did kind of butt in, being like, how is this relevant to today? And then he'd be like, if you will listen and not be a stupid American, I will tell you. But then he'd go on for another 5 minutes. And
I don't know. Putin's kind of funny, but I don't know really what to think about it. I feel like my view of everything is more obscured than before. Tucker, though, the other thing that he did... Well, I guess what else was on the interview?
I have clips of the CIA agent clip, and then I also have the Reddit question.
Oh yeah, play the CIA one.
Okay, this was a.
I heard you wanted to be a Russian agent.
You met my secretary, Ivana Humpelot.
Who do you think you are? I wanted to ask the then U.S. leadership.
With the backing of whom?
Sorry, that's like
this stupid fucking face he makes.
That's like how when our friend Nelson would try to like engage in a conversation. Whom was that?
With the backing of CIA, of course. The organization you wanted to join back in the day, as I understand.
Alpha.
Yeah. Look at his eye. Oh, he's like, fuck.
He fucking knows.
Brought that up.
Wait, so okay, this is the only thing I don't know about this. Is was this a largely like a well-known thing?
Yeah, it's pretty well known. And
okay,
also,
so I didn't know if he was like he got inside info on him and pulled it, or if he knew that. I never knew that, but okay, that makes sense.
What's actually even more embarrassing about it is that Tucker's dad was in the CIA, and he was like in the communications department and like did a lot of stuff for the Reagan administration. So like you would think he'd be like an immediate like Nepo hire, you know? But even though his dad was like high up in the CIA, he still couldn't get in. So it's like he had to have been quite the bozo, spent too much time fishing. But sorry, we'll get to, or did you have anything else to say, or are we jumping back in?
Yeah, but you can go ahead.
We should thank God they didn't let you in. Although it is a serious organization. I understand. My former vis-a-vis...
So was that a diss? Like, I'm glad they didn't let you in.
I didn't know.
But it is for real people, so I get why they didn't let you in. That's the hard thing with the translation, you know, they don't throw in the sass. Like, how do Russians have that, you know?
Well, and what makes it worse, and I heard this because I was watching like these, by the way, if you don't know the body language guys,
yeah,
what are they called?
The body bros?
The behavior panel, maybe, is what they're called. It's 4 guys. If you look for 4 guys sitting around, they'll talk. It's a great thing. I found them when they also only had like 10 or 20,000. Now they've grown over like the last 5 or 6 years. But they did it on here, and they were like, it's very obvious that who's ever doing the voice translation, because when I watched it on X, and I had the subtitle, not the voiceover. And they said, and you can tell after they said this, I noticed it, they're clearly just reading the translation.
Okay. Yeah,
so they really don't even know how he's saying it. They're just reading it back.
Yeah.
Whoever recorded it over this.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't know. Tucker doesn't really respond
served
to
in
this.
the First Main Directorate, Soviet Union's intelligence service.
Sorry, he doesn't go anywhere with that. Tucker doesn't dispute that claim, but let me do the Reddit question.
I hate the people too, and this is so lame. They're like, Putin took his watch off at the beginning.
What does that have to do with anything?
Some kind of power move, I guess. It's like, who gives a fuck? Who still operates that way?
Right,
Politicians are so stupid.
An aggressive handshake.
Yeah, it's stuff like that where it's like they don't let go. It's like, okay, I would not care if somebody kept holding onto my hand. Like after I would be like, what are you, gay?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I would say.
My hand?
What do you want to walk me down the street?
Yeah. And then this is the best thing, the Reddit question.
Of change are happening at a much faster pace than in Roman times.
I love it too. It's not synced up, obviously.
Yeah.
So he's just smiling like it's him thinking.
It deeply saddens me, and he's smiling.
Much faster pace than in Roman times.
Like Tucker's just telepathy. He's just absorbing it.
It's like his thoughts, like during the interview or something. He's not even.
Tucker makes me so mad though that he just does these goofy fucking faces.
I know. Yeah. It's like Vladimir Putin has autism, so Tucker has to like really.
I would be so scared right now.
Yeah, I guess that's the other thing too. It's like he has to change his resting face, because how could you not be intimidated, you know, talking to Vladimir Putin? Like you said, it's like he could just like kill you. He could have poisoned you before the interview started, you know? Like you don't know.
Yeah, and you know the American government's not going to avenge your death, Tucker. So like, they're going to be like, well, a journalist died over there. I was going to say you should go back to the beginning when he starts rambling. I don't know if you're going to be able to find it, but we should try to find it. When he's rambling about it and Tucker asks a question and Putin's like, is this going to be a serious interview or not? And Tucker just starts laughing like an old lady.
Yeah.
To the
you do the laugh way
1000th
better than
anniversary of the country. To Kiev, in member, so was Russia.
Okay, what does he say? Serious interview? Let me see if I can...
Yeah, I think he says, are we playing games or is this serious interview?
Let's go.
Okay, yeah. Here it is.
The price strike on Russia. I didn't say that. Are we having a talk show or a serious conversation?
Here's the quote.
Yes,
Thank you. It's a formidable serious talk.
No, you're gay.
It is. I love seeing Putin smile, though.
I know. No, he's a smart guy. He's 10 years younger than Biden. I looked it up. Mm-hmm. Oh, here we go. He's
education is in history, as far as I understand.
Yes.
So if you don't mind, I will take only 30 seconds or 1 minute to give you a short
He knows that Tucker's so easily schmoozed that he just has to be like, you like history, right?
Yeah. Are we going to do a real show or a politic talk?
It is really like a version of the Tim Allen.
Yeah.
Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum.
All right, let me go back to that.
Or it's Mickey Mouse mixed with that.
Mickey Allen. Oh, shit. Let's see. Okay, sorry. Back to the wedded question.
Some people say Putin was drunk during this. I don't know about that.
I mean, they also just sound like that. Russians just talk like this.
Well, I think it was his eyes. They're like, they're glazed over. But
But I mean, he sounds so sharp for a drunk 61-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, here's his the best part.
So when does the AI empire start, do you think?
That was crazy. Even Putin's like that. Are we?
I can't even like when he thinks order in Star Wars, he doesn't understand. I mean, gosh, his reaction was
Putin.
like,
You know what's funny too is Putin's not really laughing at that question. Putin is laughing at the fact that is such an American, stupid Western question to ask.
Yes,
like worrying about AI in this stupid way.
Star Wars, Terminator-esque, like.
When does the AI?
Do you think?
Yeah. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
No, I just love that.
Yeah.
Well, you muted it too in my head. But you muted it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, muted. I thought he was still just waiting.
He just keeps laughing. It just cuts to that one like screenshot of Tucker like glancing.
We didn't know Putin had the same sense of humor as Elon Musk.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Oh man,
we didn't know he was gonna be dropping epic fucking AI jokes.
Scientists, military men. There are reports that Elon Musk has already had a chip implanted.
I mean, like Tucker always looks like he just forgot to put like a Zen in or like an upper and a lower decker. So he's like, fuck. Oh.
It would be awesome if he had a Zen in during this. Why is the Zen so cheap in Russia?
Think of that.
USA.
What do you think of that?
Well, I think there's no stopping Elon Musk. He will do as he sees fit.
Okay. I always think like Tucker's gonna butt in, but then he just doesn't.
He just lets him talk.
So, I mean, which I would do the same thing. I mean, again.
I would too, but Tucker's a journalist.
True. Well, and that's the other thing. It's like he comes in and he's like, oh, I'm just asking questions. I'm a journalist. It's what we do. Now, and then I've got the clip of the Aldi cart. Dude, this is so fucking crazy.
Aldi's Russia. If you haven't been there, it's cheap. It's cheap.
Groceries in Russia are very cheap. Why is that? Huh. Are there any other trade-offs as to why food could possibly be cheap at one grocery store in Russia? I mean, the food's probably way better in Russia than America, but okay, here we go. This is the viral clip.
All right.
There we go. It's not like loaded with like
so
vegetable
oil. So I guess you put in 10
or
rubles here, and you get
syrup.
it back when you put the cart back. So it's free, but there's an incentive to return it and not just bring it to your homeless encampment. Okay.
So we bought a camera there at the end, as we saw.
That's so stupid.
I know.
Which that's in American grocery stores.
Exactly. Yeah, I know. That just shows like how he doesn't even go grocery shopping, you know? So, I mean, you would think someone on his team would have been like, okay, hey, we can't, you know.
And also it's funny too, because did you see the fact check on this? The Twitter, what do they call that? The community notes.
This one doesn't have them.
Yeah, the community notes on the original post, it was like, Russians spend like 30% of their income on food. So even though it's like cheaper there, like actually it just it doesn't matter. Like, so it's cheap to him because he's rich American coming over. The dollar has a lot of power, you know, there, but.
Well, and because he did the grocery shopping and he was like, oh, for like family of 4, it's only like $400, which is like, that is fucking insane. That is so expensive still. But I don't know. I don't understand, like, what is his end game with this? I mean, I am not above the idea that, like, Russia is a better place to live than in America, but I just don't think he did a good job at all painting a picture of that. All he did is, like, suck Russia off.
I mean, this is no better than Jimmy Fallon and whoever going to Olive Garden.
Right. Oh, Post Malone. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, I mean, seriously.
Like, going to Olive Garden and just making fun of poor people. Like, look how cheap this bread is, and we go to fancy restaurants.
And then what is Post Malone in that? He pretended like he had this thing that he always does. He's like, here's what you got to do. You got to get the butter, and you got to put it on both sides, and I eat it. That's what he did.
No. He went with like Nicki Minaj. He did something else with Post Malone, didn't he? Didn't he go with the black chick? One of those black rappers.
Oh, geez. Okay, now it's gonna kill me.
Okay, well. Sometimes we like to throw a little extra thing in here for you guys. That's what gooning is all about. 1 minute you're on one thing, the next you're gooning on another. Okay, Jimmy.
We the people. Yeah, it was Post Malone.
What did he do with the black lady? Red Lobster with Nicki Minaj?
Yes, okay.
Clicked right before.
Yeah, Jimmy. Hell yeah.
I ain't no lobster.
Man.
Oh, man, I just learned about this president, right? I just learned about this president. They say his name Lyndon. I thought his name be Johnson, though. Lyndon, I thought that'd be Johnson, though.
And Jimmy Fallon's just rolling around on the floor. He kicks like a waitress walking by. Just
I don't even know what he does. He just fucking flails.
Why
Why is he's as red as a lobster in that video? Jeez.
So this is what the Goyim eats, even though he's a Goyim. But, and she is too. Jimmy.
This is what it means to be.
Oh my gosh. This is torture. I can't believe people actually watch this. I don't know. You know, when you think about that being like the staple American media, you get why the elites want to enslave us, because we like stuff like that. So, I don't know.
So this was crazy. Mayim Bialik, best known from what? Big Bang Theory, and then also hosting Jeopardy for a while, and maybe best known as being a Jew. My sister. Mayim Bialik, she posted this book, Under the Rocket's Glow. Shira, was it say Shira? Shira?
Roman Sandler?
Oh, I was trying to read the Shira's Journey to Courage. I can't see the name.
Oh.
Shira's Journey to Courage by Roman Sandler. And basically it's a book that it tries to turn the rockets that are being sent over to Israel, not the ones they're sending over to Gaza. Okay? Get it straight. It's the rockets coming over.
That they're magic?
That the Iron Dome is having to shoot out of the sky. And then... and that's, I don't know, you wish upon it. I guess, but we were reading the Amazon reviews, which we don't have to pull up. I mean, we can get through this pretty quick. The Amazon reviews are like, it never explains what the rocket's glow actually is or what it symbolizes.
It just teaches like kids to cheer every time they see one go over. Like, yeah. So,
by the way, I've been in Israel when some rockets were going off. It's a little scary. You don't know what's going to happen. It's not a big country. It's like 70 by 120 miles. Like it's like 70 miles wide and 120 like north to south.
Like they sent them out, or the rockets came to you?
No, they sent rockets to me.
Now that is pretty scary.
Like an alarm thing goes off, and you have to
like bunker down and stuff.
Yeah,
damn.
What's crazy too, I've talked about this before, but knife problem. That was the problem before.
Knife problem?
Yeah, people would like show up with knives on like near like public transport and stuff and just stab people and walk like run off. And they somehow like cut that to zero.
Wow.
Like
you think it's like surveillance or
Yeah.
Dude, that is crazy. So was there any did you have any like close calls while you were there, or like someone tried to talk to you to mug you, but you sweet talked?
No, and this is the craziest thing that happened is when we went to like the Palestinian or what we call the Arab quarter of the old city in Jerusalem. Like the kids there would like throw rocks at you. It's
really?
Like crazy. Yeah. They just see Jews and they throw rocks.
Jeez, no, that's crazy. Did they throw them at you?
I mean, in our area,
Yeah.
Because I was with a bunch of people, and that's how I saw it firsthand. But I didn't.
Did
get
any
hit.
Jews like try to pick it up and be like, "Ugh, take this"?
No, I was with a bunch of alpha Jews. Get out of here.
Good. They just like have slingshots or guns, and no, that's crazy though. Oh my gosh, a potential fan, future guest. You pointed this out.
I love this. I don't even remember how I found this out. I didn't find this out on my own.
And this is the son of RFK Jr. Jr. And
this is Robert Kennedy Jr. Jr.
And wait, no, sorry. He follows a lot of.
He follows
cool
our
people.
friends.
Yeah,
these
Dasha.
are our friends: Dasha, Adam, Sam, Tim, who blocked me, Kanye,
and I think it stops there.
Larry David's daughter.
Yeah. Oh, you found that one too.
Yeah. So he's totally into all the stuff that we're into. I mean, this guy was listening to Come Town.
Oh yeah,
this guy's a friend of the show. If he heard about Gootopia, if he knew how much we loved his dad, if he knew we were voting for his dad,
oh yeah,
he would come on in a heartbeat.
Gay with his dad? I mean, look at that.
I'm not going to say a negative thing about him.
No, he's a cool looking guy.
And he banged Taylor Swift.
He did?
Yeah, there's photos of them together.
That's awesome.
So that means they banged. That's how it works.
Congratulations to Connor Kennedy. Connor.
Dude, you know about his ex-wife? RFK's ex-wife?
No, tell me about it. I think go ahead and tell me.
When she commit suicide?
I thought so.
Yeah,
okay. I knew it was something
I didn't
weird
know if you
like
knew
that.
I didn't realize because I knew that Cheryl wasn't the mom.
Yeah.
Because she was married to Larry David for so long.
Yeah.
So she wasn't with him yet. But yeah, then I was just reading about her the other day and she committed suicide. She was an alcoholic.
Damn. Sorry, I'm still hung up on this Larry David thing. Do you think, because you know how when they film sex scenes in movies, they have like the family of both parties, like they're on set to make sure there's nothing funky going on. So do you think that like RFK Jr. just showed up to tapings of Curb whenever there were scenes of them in bed, just like...
I don't think they got married until that was over though.
Oh, really? How long have they been married?
Let's look it up. I thought it was like 2009 or something.
Well, that would have been while they were filming, right? Oh, I guess
no. They broke up in like the 4th or 5th season, didn't they?
I think you're right.
Oh, this is the wrong Kennedy, bro.
What the fuck? I did RFK.
You did JRF.
I can't
John
fucking
Robert
see anything.
Franklin Fitzgerald. I mean,
RFK, R9K. Yeah.
Surely somebody can fix this fucking voice, though.
They got married in 2014. So yeah, it would have been after.
And I didn't even know he'd been married 3 times.
Yeah, wow, dang. 3rd time's a charm, I guess. What's
There actually is an RFK Jr Jr though, the 3rd.
Dang.
Have you been watching Curb, by the way? I have not been.
Yeah, I have. It fucking is not that good. But I watch it out of honor, you know. I don't know. Let me see. So they got married in 2014. So let's just take a quick gander.
Yeah, it was literally not.
It would have been way after. Season 10.
So she'd already had sex with Larry a million times before.
Even.
I hope I've seen like polls. He's like around like 14% and stuff. So it's just so hopeless. I hate it.
I know.
Our political system is so stupid that we have like 2-party system is dumb. But
he's literally like the best, independent candidate to run.
Yeah.
You know.
Because everybody else is always, or even if it's like another third party, they're always ridiculous people. Like, do you remember Gary Johnson?
Oh my gosh,
he was the worst.
They asked him because I remember he was a libertarian, so they were asking him like
he was the Libertarian Party candidate like every year from like 08, 12, 16, 20.
He sucked. He was wanting to like ban driver's licenses or something like that, or
just not make them necessary anymore.
Yeah, which would help you actually. So maybe were you a supporter?
Well, I hate to say at the time I maybe had a little bit more libertarian tendencies.
Yeah.
But not really. I thought he was always kind of a dork.
Yeah.
But I did like that he was the governor of New Mexico because I've always wanted to just like live in New Mexico isolated from everything. So I feel like that would be, I kind of get it.
And it's always summer there too, without the cost of California.
And there's just a weird, Native American ethos. There's skinwalkers around probably and just sort of happenings and occurrences. And obviously you have Area 51, which I'm not super into, but just being there, living at Area 51 sounds like a dream.
Yeah. I mean, the government probably tests some funky stuff out there in Nevada and New Mexico, and you probably could see it.
This is crazy. I haven't done something like this in so long, but I did the other day. I watched I started it. I didn't finish it. I fell asleep. Like a 2-hour thing about the moon landing, like the footage and stuff, just breaking down the footage
of it being fake. Okay.
But I have not done that since I was like a kid.
Yeah.
I'm not into conspiracy stuff, but I don't know. I just saw it and I was like, I'm just going to start watching this. And it's like, you can see the wires and stuff on them.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
No, I believe it was, well, I mean, here on YouTube, we don't. Obviously, we would never subscribe to that. But if you what's the name of the documentary? Yeah, subscribe.
Lights up. Lights up.
What's the name of the documentary? Do your own research and watch it. You can watch 2001: A Space Odyssey to figure out how the special effects worked.
The Gooners. Let's work backtrack here. Curb, Larry David, Cheryl Hines, RFK.
I thought this was 9/11 2001. I was like, what the? I'm on my way to the world. The World Trade Center. Actually, real quick 9/11 fact. I sent you something. I was looking into Mask for Disguise, that terrible Dana Carvey movie, which of course my family loved. And there's this rumor, and I'm not going to fact check it. I'm going to say it was true, that they were filming that movie during 9/11, more specifically the Turtle Club scene. Yeah. And more specifically, they did a moment of silence while Dana Carvey was in the Turtle Club suit. Which has got to be the craziest 9/11 story out there of all time.
So what's the verdict on it? Is it true at all?
I think it was true that they did a moment of silence and that they were filming that scene, but he was not in the costume.
I hate that. I know. I'm going to choose to believe that he was in the turtle costume.
Yeah.
I mean, that's ridiculous. That almost makes me want to give the movie a third try because I saw the movie in theaters. When did that come out? 2000?
Yeah, something
2001,
like that.
2002 apparently. If they're shooting during 9/11.
Yeah, 2002.
So I remember when that came out. I went to the theater and I was like, "This sucks." And then I was like, "Maybe I'll watch it later because it is sort of stupid." So it's so ridiculous.
How later?
High school.
Okay.
Well, I was probably 15 or 16. I tried watching it again.
Gotcha.
But I don't know. It's like one of those movies, like dumb movies, that if you see it in your kid, and you might just love it, and you might not. It's sort of Austin Powers. I think some people watch Austin Powers when they were a kid and somehow didn't like it.
Yeah.
Nelson.
Yeah, he didn't.
I don't think he was a big Austin Powers guy. I think he thought it was
wasn't intuitive.
Well, I just think the peeing at the beginning goes on a little long. It's like, that's the joke. That's the joke.
I mean, he denies the penis enlargement.
We got to introduce you guys to Nelson.
I know.
Nelson is like,
when we go out of town, we just got to like just be like, hey, come over, and then we just record.
We should invite him to Dune. I know we're not going to. I was joking about it, but
that would be funny. Maybe we can go to lunch with him or something. Because anyway,
he would say no. He'll have an excuse. I'm actually busy.
No, we'll be like, what's your address?
I think it's because it's two of us and one of him, and I think he knows that we shit on him probably.
Oh yeah. Well, maybe just say it's you, and then I just show up, or like we sit in a restaurant, we sit in different spots, and I'm like, Steven? Oh my gosh. Hey, Steven and Nelson. Sorry, guys. This is off podcast talk, off podcast shenanigans. Master of Disguise. Yeah, my family like loved the movie. And when I went to try to rewatch it, I was like, this is like unwatchable garbage. And also the scene where he's like dressing up. And I'm not this like, this movie is racist. Things from 10 years ago were more offensive.
No. Because you sent me a clip yesterday and I was like, okay, I'm giving this a fair try again because he's dressed up and painted as an Indian man. This is going to be hilarious.
Yeah.
Because I think race and ethnicity and stuff like that's funny that you're going to come to find in this episode.
Exactly.
And I wanted to love it. And I was like, that's not even funny.
I know, yeah. Well, and then because the punchline, he's like, I'm from India. Like, that's not even, he doesn't even do like, oh, Jill, can I see your boobs?
And I was going to just say, put Nick Mullen audio over that. One of his Indian moments on Come Down. There you go. Thank you. What are you doing? I'm Dana Carvey.
Dude, I always love to do the impression of the guy on Andrew Schultz's podcast. Dude, I literally work for Andrew Schultz, and ever since I've been working for him, I still have not gotten pussy.
That guy's not even Indian, is he?
He like looks Indian.
He's like, he's Pakistani or whatever. Because Pakistani is just Arab Indians, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that just the best way to put it?
I would say so, sure. Sorry, let me pull him up. Dude, Andrew, you are so...
What are you doing, Andrew?
You are really going to be on one for this.
Do not make me make this snake come out of the basket.
You have let the snake out of the basket.
He starts playing the flute.
That's like the cue music. Like, he has like a Tonight Show style, but it's just raw. I think
to me, this guy
Raj.
Doesn't look any younger. By the way, it was so funny. I seen that clip of Trevor Noah's podcast. I listened to the first minute of it. It was just the intro. He's like,
what
Brian
is
Johnson.
Younger?
And according to all the scientists, he actually isn't going to live forever.
Yeah.
But what would you do? Would you choose to live forever? What are you thinking? Cookie, monkey. Ooh. Back in the jungle.
Let me get my flute out to tame this. I actually Indian this whole time.
Indian Trevor Noah. You thought I was black this whole time, but I was actually Indian Trevor Noah.
And that is the joke. That is the joke that I've been playing. Oh my gosh, Andrew.
And I left the Tonight Show to go on Andrew Schultz's podcast to become his co-host. My name is now Akash Singh.
Oh, of course, I can't sing.
Dude, bro, what are you talking about? He's Mexican.
Wow, Waluigi time.
Yeah, Waluigi Hitler.
I don't know if we've made fun of his haircut on the show. We have. But geez, it's
awful.
Why would you not have it shape your ear more?
Dude, that is literally the Nazi.
That's not a cut that you get.
It's not. That's the Nazi in the zone of interest, not bone of incest, had this haircut.
I don't know what his haircut should be because, ideally you want a hair that squares your face out. That's like the idea is you want it to square your face off. So I just think cutting off the sides for him, it looks like even worse.
Yeah. No, he looks like a polished bowling ball with like a toupee on.
Yeah.
Come on, go to Raj.
Oh.
I've got the question. What is this?
Where is my magic carpet, Andrew? Andrew, where is my magic carpet, Andrew?
This is too dangerous. You should not be this close to your guest.
Yeah.
I mean,
well,
goodness.
I think I've seen them touch before, like him and a guest. It's amazing, too. We did not really say anything about Brian Johnson, and he was on the screen.
I know. Yeah. So you sent me this the other day. It was about Facebook being turned into, according to this Justine Moore, an endless scroll of AI photos, and the boomers don't appear to have noticed. So this is an AI photo, and here are the comments, beautiful home, stunning, beautiful. And anytime, I'll say this real quick, this was more interesting. So this is like an obvious AI.
This just couldn't be more fake.
And the comments here...
Love this.
Yeah.
This made me smile. So sweet. This. So adorable. So adorable. Adorable. So adorable.
And anytime people talk about like misinformation and like how you can fool people. It's really only Facebook. Like Facebook is the home of the stupidest, most susceptible to literally anything type of people.
Facebook is dumb people who think they're smart, and I don't know.
And this one,
it literally says AI.
AI. And then they're like, I love Sizzly. What was the one?
Yeah, this one. I looked that lady up, by the way, which now we're just doxing people, I guess. But I looked her up, and she is Italian, by the way. And she Raganetti. Go up. Okay. Raganetti's got to be Italian, right? And she goes, the people are made. You are one.
Yeah.
You should know. What
also,
a sight.
Space, comma, space. I mean, I love this one. Would heart to go to Italy. My farther. Like, what is it? Gold member? My farther.
My farther is from Sicily.
Yeah, my farther is from Sicily. And then it just kind of got us thinking.
Boomers, I had the thought, boomers are kind of like the Italians of generations.
Yes. If we were to put these generations and racialize them, they would be, because the Italians... Well, do you want to... Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay. I think of like Tony Soprano. He's always got some ridiculous, goofy shirt. They're always reminiscing about some days that you don't even know about. And even like the Americanized Italians, that's what they are. That's how they are about like New York. Like, you know, back in the day, this used to be the chump shop, but the bodega had the best muffins. Like, they're just reminiscing about shit that doesn't
endlessly.
matter.
Yeah, they never stop. And they're just like Italians, and they take things so seriously with the younger generations. And it is like, it's a rite of passage to get older in their mind. Yes. You know what I mean? Like, just by getting older, somehow you've obtained, and that's just how maybe you could say all throughout history it's been that way. I don't know. But the boomers, especially because of the way they came up, very privileged and growing economy. And
they grew up in like the best era of America. So they have it in their head that America.
I worked my job for 2 years and I bought a house.
Yeah.
Like,
I was a janitor, then I got promoted to manager, then I'm gonna, And then they have like the nicest house you've ever seen.
I came to my mind and I was like, boomers really are the Italians of generations. But then it really got us wondering, does every generation kind of have an ethnicity and race tied to it?
And of course they do, because we go next and it's Gen X. And Gen X have got to be the Chinese because they like are the generation that like lived for their job, because they saw the boomers. Oh, if you work hard, then I'll have a nice house.
They start growing up in the 80s and they start working. And that's when like being corporate is cool. And so they think that putting in work and working endlessly is like makes the man.
And then this will we'll come back to this later, but they are so cutthroat and like crunching the numbers to the point where they will throw their own kid like under the bus if it means that they have to win an argument. That is like how loyal to the game they are, as opposed to like being a family person.
Yeah, well, then I got thinking, I thought, well, what about the slave owning generation?
Yeah,
you know, what were they? Well, they had to be black, right? Because you'd have to be a fucking bozo.
To what?
I don't even remember. You'd have to be a bozo to own somebody. Bozo.
Millennials, I mean, obviously, they're known for complaining, so they've got to be the Jews.
Yeah, I guess so.
And, but they did a lot. I don't know. That's me trying to save that.
No, you just think about it, though. Everybody online is a millennial. They're complaining. They're 30 years old. They're wondering why, everything is up for criticism. It's a lot like this show. And one of us on the show is a millennial, technically. A lot of you don't know this.
Yeah.
But I was born 2 months before the cutoff to becoming a Zoomer. And you were born like a few months after. So I'm the millennial of the show. You're the Zoomer. In a few years, we'll get a Gen Alpha on here. Or wait,
yeah, Gen Alpha.
And so I guess in many ways, I am the Jew on the show, and and I like to complain and everything. But what does that leave for Zoomers?
So Zoomers are a little bit harder to read because on the surface, people would probably assume that they're like Japanese because they seem sleek and
they
cool.
think they're Japanese.
They think of themselves as Japanese.
Or Korean or some sort of Japanese hybrid.
In reality, folks, they're actually Indians.
Why?
Because they stink.
Oh.
And
that was my response.
And
I didn't know.
And that was a joke that was written on this card, and I don't know where it came from.
Yeah,
so I just
read. Hold on, hand me that card. It says Zoomers think that they're Japanese, but they're actually Indians because, in quotes, they stink.
Yeah, and it's signed Nelson.
Nelson, we didn't say it.
So
I did make that joke up. That would be funny. Okay, so the thing with Nelson too is he used to steal bits from shows that he watched. It would be funny if he found our show and started stealing.
Dude, my beef of the week.
Found the show.
Yeah.
So you gooning? I'm edging.
I just found out about gooning. So that was our generations as races, and that clip will probably bite us in the butt later. So that was all AI.
Yeah, but I'm going to show you guys something now, and this really blew my mind. And Amy Schumer had a blow up. Now, you've heard of glow up. You've heard of the glow up? That's what they call it when you're young and you're ugly, but then you grow up and you're hot. You turn into a real piece of meat. She had a blow up. Look at her.
She did.
This is not AI. This is 100% real.
Bitch looked like she ate the gum in Willy Wonka's factory. The blow up or whatever. What was I going to say? This is not AI.
Yeah, this is a Cabbage Patch doll all grown up.
Yeah.
Morbidly obese.
Yeah, this is a terrible look there. But
yeah, it's not photoshopped either. I did not Photoshop it.
We love to see it. And then I guess, are we going to get into this Gen X dad? I feel like we've got to end on this because we're going pretty long. But
okay.
This is probably the big one to end on. This was a very viral...
If you've hated the show so far...
What the fuck? Did I do the wrong... Oh, no, guys.
Okay.
I have hyperlinked to the wrong thing.
That's okay, because you were supposed to hyperlink this for when we talked about the slave generation being black.
Oh, that's right.
Because there you go. There's your proof. George Floyd, Washington. It's still George Floyd, Washington. So here we got, what's her name? I don't know her name. And she's got 1 billion trillion followers on social media, but her daddy found her video.
And this is another example of this cutthroat Gen Xer who will throw their kid under the bus.
So on your left, you have what? You have a girl who thinks she's Japanese, but she's really an Indian. And then on the right, you got a guy who's Chinese.
Yes.
Boomer. Or Gen X.
And he's like the same phenotype as that debater guy. Do you remember what was it? It was like world peace or gender equality. And he's like, why can't you have both? Like that smirky, like this smirk of like, I get to argue with somebody. And it doesn't matter if it's his kid or not. He's just excited that he gets to argue. And another thing, I mean, she is also probably just as excited to get to shit talk her dad too. So it goes both ways. This dad is a complete psycho though. So we'll just kind of start this and just kind of go wherever.
Work. I get my coffee, I sit down, I open my computer, and what am I greeted with? Well, hundreds of comments calling me a deadbeat dad, a child abandoner, and all manner of other insults. So I think, what's this all about? Well, after a few minutes of investigation, I discover that my daughter, Maddie, has made a video about me. She's a screenwriter in Hollywood. She's also a big social media influencer with millions of followers. Some of her videos get millions of views. And this video has tens of millions of views. 1 million likes, 20,000 comments, 40,000 bookmarks, 30,000 reposts. It's just insane. So I thought I'd better watch this video. And frankly, I was pretty chagrined by what I heard, to say the least. But honestly, the more I watch this video, the more I like it. Well, I like about 98% of it. However,
he literally only likes the parts, and I guess I'll paraphrase this too. He was like a break dancer or something, and that's what she mentioned. She kind of bends the truth and says, my dad left my family to pursue a career in breakdancing.
She said, he left me and my mom and my 3 other siblings. He had 4 kids.
Yeah.
And and he left to go be a breakdancer. And you'll notice she's wearing a shirt with breakdancing on it. It's a shirt of him.
Second video.
He danced with Paul Abdul, and here I'll show you.
See, take a look at the 16-year-old breakdancer.
And he loves this part of the video.
Look at this. He's so happy. So he's mad that his daughter's shitting on him. And he's like, yep, but I love to relive my silly little dream.
Yeah.
He's winning over a lot of people on the internet.
I mean, by the way, did anybody tell him that he went viral because he dances like a dad, like a dorky dad? It's not because he became a good breakdancer. It's because he became the dorky dad that does it.
Exactly.
This is the cheapest thrill ever. And I'm sure she's got famous off of cheap thrills like this.
Oh, yeah.
Gimmicks, talking about her dad.
Or anything. Like, he just left 4 kids to do that. He may not have paid for some of my medical bills growing up, but he did give me this breakdancing merchandise. So that's him. He's on his
That's a nice shirt.
His b-boy name. His name is Ben Hart. I get texts like this.
That's my shirt.
And then,
that's my shirt.
That's true.
You have funny trauma, like actual funny haha trauma. I need to hear it. Thank you.
Okay, in many ways, I love this video. And of course, I love my daughter, Maddie. And we get along.
I mean, he's like reviewing his daughter.
By the way, I don't know if we've missed this part already, but there's one point when he didn't know when her birthday was.
Yeah,
he texted her and he goes, birthday question mark?
Happy birthday. That was just but yeah, you're right. He sent a birthday text that said happy birthday question mark, like not even knowing who his own kids are.
Time in America. And I was just living a mile or so down the...
He also says...
And I went to...
Yeah, just the way he talks, dude. This is like a psychotic form of talking. It's like you cannot trust anybody who speaks in this manner.
I mean, but it also, both of them, it's crazy how sick they are because they just cannot handle something offline. Like, I mean, the fact that his impulse is to upload a video and just totally steal his daughter's clout. I mean, this is a guy who apparently left to go be a breakdancer. You think he's not still trying to get famous with his dorky Bitcoin shirt? He's trying to look hip with that shirt on.
Right. And then
he doesn't have anything in Bitcoin.
No.
He went to the conference and got the free shirt. I mean, that's a cheap shirt, by the way. That's made out of the cheapest fucking That's not even fabric.
That's like a Temu shirt. Jeez. No, you're absolutely right. It's insane that, one, she made that video, and two, that his reaction was not to even reach out to her like, happy birthday, ? Are you mad, Maddie, ? It's to steal her clout, because this has gone probably more viral on Twitter than hers on TikTok has, possibly. And then at one point he shows off his own breakdancing skills, because that's at the end of it. So he like gives all the facts about the divorce and all this stuff. He's like, well, it's not true. Actually, I gave Maddie a lot of money after the divorce, $5 million to be exact.
Yeah. Just Tucker Carlson.
Why is that? Why this Bitcoin? Of course, this Bitcoin shirt looks gay, but it's really cool. Why is that? You put one Bitcoin in the shopping cart and you pull it out when you're done. Anyway, what was I going to say? Anyway, his concluding argument to all of this family issues is that he still breakdances and he shows it off.
And then he paid $18 billion to the mom. He comes with like a ridiculous number. Like I paid $4 million immediately and then another $5 million or something. Like, or I don't even know what he said. 18 million?
It was $5 million total. I mean, that's still ridiculous. That's insane. $5 million?
I'm now age 66. Now, some of you might be wondering, can he still breakdance at age 66?
No, nobody was wondering that. Nobody.
I'll give it a try.
Okay, now let's see how the old man does.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, no, I did this bit yesterday, but this is funny. Let's.
Oh yeah, when he uses the hands,
just slow it down.
The hands, get him with the hand. Yeah, that. He's literally just trying to get boned. Please.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Oh yes, very good dance moves. Trying to do push-ups here. Jeez, that sounds stupid.
I like when he gets up and does the hands. When does that?
I don't know.
When he does the
yeah. I don't know. That was like a 1 in a million. Oh wait, no. He's jerking off, scratching his head.
Still got it.
But I was biased by all the negative comments that I was greeted with at 6 a.m. and by all the negative comments that I was greeted with at 6 a.m. in the morning in my the more I like it. And her video certainly is true from her perspective.
Okay, gosh. Again.
Man, that guy's a bummer.
Yeah, and the best part about this whole video, so what does this have? 31 million, and there's the peak there. Top reply.
Elon.
You are awesome. Of fucking course, he's the one to think this is cool. Oh, leaving your daughters?
I wouldn't have expected this. I didn't think this was his lane, but you know what? He probably already knew about this girl because she kind of looks like Grimes if you think about it, physique-wise at least. So he probably follows her.
Well, and it's right in his line. You know, he has like 30 kids, so it makes sense. It's like, oh, of course, we got divorced when they were 5, and I've paid them $10 million to fuck off, and now they're talking shit. I don't know why. And then this guy replies too. He goes, "Thank you, Elon. I'm a huge fan of you. Hashtag Tesla and Bitcoin are my 2 biggest investments." Also, this is a shared. What is this? They get custody of this account. Ben and Wanda Hart, Freedom Maximalist. What a joke. What a dork.
We're wrapping it up, everybody. We've had a great show. This has been the episode about family. We learned about generations and everything. So, yeah.
It was beautiful. And make sure to, once again, check us out on Spotify because we are out there on Spotify. So, see you later.